Stadium, Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now we can go on the road. That's it. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Broncos will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. Makes the quick grab. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburner's coming. The 20. Touchdown, Miami. And once he got loose, it was all over.
What a way to start this game offensively. Find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Coming out with it is Smart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Offense set on first down.
Get set.
Goes to the option. The pitch. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
We see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like we were talking about the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Let's see what they do on third down. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. That pass, he got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A quick strike touchdown on top. The last time they had it, Jesse, they'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you're already starting making that big play. This offense is quarterback. He's feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, K.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. On the guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Offense getting set for first down.
Here we go. Go.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pick out, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. This offense has a second down play.
The play call, like being aggressive on offense. Second and inches, you still got a third down coming, but the defense, great job being ready for the pass. Wasn't fooled, got the sack, now set up a better third down situation for him.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
They knock him down after a pickup of 4 balls at the 9-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
Okay, ready?
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this...
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your package.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to get it. He's still time to survey the field. No chance that time. Getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll try the right side. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that as their physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48th.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Fires to the right. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules and they make them. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he takes it all. And they couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Broncos. Riding up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you got a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Through the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Canes want to move quickly.
Nice big throw there. It's so important for the defense to be able to find and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the mark. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Canes are on the move.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver.
Yeah, I tell you what, a lot of times you roll your quarterback to the right, to the left, space to the right, trying to get him outside the pocket of the right, but more time to get him off that spot. He takes that shots and he missed. It was a nice shot down the field.
At the 45 on his way. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Miami.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man reaches the end of the line and down he goes. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. One man in the backfield and he gets it. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. The Broncos want to crank the tempo.
Is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Give to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make it on the run. Make it know that you're doing it. Run the football.
They'll power it inside to the fullback. He's there to make the stop. Got it. Here on 3rd down. Here we go. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. Coming through that 3rd down approach, and they'll mark it as a 4-3.
I'll tell you, you don't see fullbacks in college football too often anymore, but how about that guy on that play? Catching the ball for a first down. Nice.
Wow, through the defense.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all year. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down the field.
Fast motion from the offense. Here's the handoff. They finally get him on the ground and the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Ready,
And
fight.
the Broncos with the 1st and 10.
Cobra.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
Green 25.
On the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That is a big hit, man. That's a hit by the ball. Listen, you'll see him head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the argument. I want to run my quarterback. I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Ready?
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really...
They get him a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He steps out of bounds, and he's got a first down on the play.
I just love the way they're getting fast clear out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
On first down from the 13-yard line.
Easy.
He'll take it himself. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
In blue. In blue.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
2. Ready, go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on him. And he tacks on the extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a...
There he goes.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. He's going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk. Second. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting up the field. Under pressure, you don't have timing, and as a result now, fourth down.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stops short on fourth down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together to start this drive.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready up.
Split backs here.
Clear. Clear. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Broncos headed quickly to the line.
24.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll let one go down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
That's a beautiful passing catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes it stop.
And nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. From the gun on third down. He lost one down the sideline. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two.
Here we go.
It's complete on the right side, and they get him down.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete two-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe, as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit...
Oh, look out! He's at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him as he took it all away. Touchdown, King!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Looking to scramble. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot.
He'll take a deep shot here. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. Defense runs well, moving the rollout, made the big play.
They'll leave it with him. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Ready, set.
The Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. Defense looks like they're coming. From the gun, they'll try the middle. After picking up a couple at second and 8. He's looking to throw. He's got another run. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Here we go.
Trying to surge it in. Nowhere to run on that one. 4 on the carry.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand it's physical time, right? They want to run the ball and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle.
Defense rolls up, keeping its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Big-time rivalry game in the great state of Iowa today. Iowa and Iowa State. Here is the very latest. Iowa State somehow, some way, found a way there in Ames and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, let's be honest. It wasn't a loss either. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He lobs one high down the left side. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And they'll try to tack on two. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field.
Green 25.
The option look. Quick toss. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, this offense came in the game knowing that they were
On the nose.
they're running down. What do you have this defense? They're turning out positive yardage.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
On the
Coming
set.
to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29.
29 Philly.
Motion from the
29
offense.
Philly.
Here they're trying to get to the edge. Open room way ahead. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Man, right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
On the ready.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start. He's got it down the left. Off he goes. The 10. And he'll take it down. They couldn't get it on the ground. Touchdown, Broncos. My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to.
Lasso.
They want to throw it. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They've got to do a 2-possession game, but now we're going to the onside kick here in the third quarter. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Spire! Cut it! Cut it! Ready, go!
They'll pick up 4, second and 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Come on, set!
Pulls it, fires to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. Maybe you want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage.
Touchdown, Cave! And the punishment has been extended.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Hey, guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires one high and deep. Snags it on the right. The expressway is wide open. And he got away from the defense and kicks it in. Touchdown, Brady. Now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Looking to throw. Floating away. Throws to the tight end. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over. They'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they want.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense isn't running obviously down big here. Obviously, you'll take it out to come back. Could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he is taken all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do now. Just this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, this guy must feel like he's running into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game. defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so.
He's got it on the left. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And once he found daylight, it was Katie Markendorf, baby. How about this? A 2-point conversion tonight.
Easy.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Hey, quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone. Understand the drag route concept. Easy catch, easy catch.
Second down coming up.
325.
He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. He makes the catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22s.
Ready up.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going to try to put one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, first down, screen pass. He doesn't fool them. Nice play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
On the
It's
double.
still third and goal.
In blue. In blue.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Miami! And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No,
On
sir.
set.
I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Wants to go up top. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Got it.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the defense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but they're not going to do it. Nice job.
On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the left side. And they finally make the tackle. This will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. How about that one? Fourth and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Who is that staying defensively? You're in the perfect situation. You know you're going to pass the football. That is a back-breaking play.
He's looking for a man on second down. Extending the play. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10.
Jackrabbit.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Mace. This is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he can do it.
Looking for the end zone on second and goal. Touchdown, Kane! And the pummeling has started.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. Going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0. They're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Marlowe. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Hey, guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominating from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish. Now they have nothing to lose.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. They just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And down already set with the clock still running. On fourth down, looking to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And he is finding wide open defenders all